Welcome to another edition of Currency Insights. Today we have here in the studio Dr. Christoph Mengel, who is Manager of R&D and Technology for Substrates and Print. Christoph, it's truly a pleasure to have you here again with us. And today we're literally flying into the critical factors central banks should consider when selecting a banknote substrates. But first of all, you brought us an image of two hummingbirds, I would say, and I do not have any clue what this has to do with substrates. So please shed some light into this.
Yeah, isn't it a fascinating video? I mean, those creatures floating in the air trying to get the nectar out of the plants. I'm totally crazy about birds. But in fact, we don't see two hummingbirds, we only see one. The other animal on the right-hand side is a butterfly. And its wings are not made of feathers, but out of chitin. So a totally different material. So nature here shows us that you can reach similar things, reach the same purpose with different materials. And now let's come to banknotes. It's quite similar. There are a lot of banknote substrates in the market, but they all have their own characteristics, their advantages and disadvantages.
So that means central banks have a choice between several working options when selecting a banknote substrate. Starting with the basics, what fundamental properties need to be considered by central banks?
Yeah, I think there are three key parameters which are important. First of all is security. Second, durability. And third, sustainability. I would call it the magic triangle. And let's go a bit deeper. I mean, security is fundamental. Without security, a banknote simply won't work. I think this is quite obvious. Second, durability, meaning the lifetime of a banknote. The longer the lifetime, the better, of course, the banknote performs in circulation, reduces costs of reprints, etc. And this ties directly into sustainability, as obviously by this costs are reduced and, most importantly, the carbon footprint is being reduced. And here we have excellent solutions, our hybrid and our green long life substrate.
You mentioned durability. Many believe that plastic banknotes are durable and cost efficient. How does this compare to renewable fiber-based solutions?
Yeah, that's an excellent question. Yes, indeed, polymer substrates are very durable, but they fall short in two things. One, sustainability, and second, embedded security. So you cannot really use renewable materials, that's the first thing. And the second thing is you cannot embed security features into the substrate, they're always on top. And here the cotton-based solutions are completely different. Here, first of all, you have renewable resources, cotton, and on the other hand, they are very secure as you can implement state-of-the-art security features into the substrate, not only on top.
So if a central bank aims to act efficiently and sustainably while ensuring longevity, what substrate would you recommend, Christoph?
Well, here I would propose our hybrid solution. Hybrid is very durable. Its lifetime is almost 3 times as long as standard banknotes. Therefore, very good in its carbon footprint. On the second hand, you can easily implement security features, embed them into the substrate. For customers who want a bio option, so to say, I would recommend our green long life substrate, also fiber-based, but doesn't have any plastic inside. And here are 2 examples. That's the hybrid one, just very, very little polymer content. And then the polymer-free version, also very durable, our green long life.
So sustainability is really an essential topic, I would say. Can you elaborate how cotton-based fibers are repurposed after the end of the life cycle?
We developed the so-called banknote fiber extractor. And with this method, you can, at the end of life, transform banknotes into a totally new product like paper carton or the like. So in other words, you don't have to put them to waste, but you can reuse them. A good example for the circular economy, which is very, very important. So in other words, we have 100% sustainability and repurposing at the same time.
Finally, which thoughts would you leave with central banks when considering the new banknote series?
Well, I would encourage to engage with us. Together, we'll find solution in this magic triangle depending on the customer's needs. There is not one fit-all solution. Our fiber-based solutions offer a wide variety of options, and this really makes banknotes fly, as you saw in our movie. So together, we'll find an excellent solution with our customers meeting their requirements for the perfect banknote substrate.
Thank you, Christoph, for sharing your insight on banknote substrate. It was truly a pleasure to have you here again. And we look forward to see you again for our next episode.